Welcome to the 21st Century Reformation Hour. I'm Herman Otten, pastor of Trinity Lutheran Church, New Haven, Missouri, and also the editor of Christian News. I have just completed the next issue of Christian News, just been sent off by email to the printer. It will be mailed tomorrow. You are now getting a preview several days ahead of most people when they get the written copy. I'll just briefly go through it. We call it the 21st Century Reformation Hour because 500 years ago we had the Reformation, almost 500 years ago, and today we need a Reformation far more than we did 500 years ago. The first book that we review here, the lead book, Law and Gospel, book by Dr. C.F.W. Walther. It's a reader's edition, very fine edition, just put out by Concordia Publishing House. You can get this book from Concordia Publishing House. Also the edition that we sell, Law and Gospel, which is the one that I've used through the years. It's available from us for $16. I have all of the 16, the more than theses, Walther's theses in the paper this week. Our lead story is now titled, Otten Ushered in an Ugly Time at St. Louis Seminary. What that does, it quotes from a doctoral dissertation by Dr. James Berkey, Missouri Synod professor, which was just put online by Dr. Matthew Becker, the one against whom I filed the charge. I don't know exactly when he put it online, but I just got it now. It's put here, fought battle versus evolution, modernism, higher criticism. That's true. We did fight a battle against evolution at the seminary. Professor Kurt Marquardt, my friend who had come from, roommate, come from Estonia, and I have in there on the third page the charges that we filed against various students who were promoting evolution at the seminary at that time. It's in this book, which we call Book of Documentation, Concordia Seminary versus Otten Case, which is available from Christian News. There we point out exactly why we filed the charges. Now the question is today, is evolution now being tolerated today in our church body? Will any action be taken? The next article we have here is titled, No Issues Settled in Christian Theology. That's quoting from another essay written by Dr. Matthew Becker, where he says that there are no issues really settled, completely settled. Of course, that leaves the whole field wide open. Article here from Charisma Magazine. This is the 35th anniversary of Charisma Magazine, which is the leading publication of the charismatics in America. And there they promote speaking in tongues and, of course, women pastors. And I point out some of the things which we have said about charisma and the charismatic movement, how they tolerate divorced preachers, immorality, and yet they continue to promote those charismatic leaders. Over here, the cover of Newsweek magazine, you'll see there the latest Newsweek magazine, a mosque at Ground Zero. We have comments on that particular controversy. Photo here, Islam kills. It continues on the back page of Christian News, where I have here Obama changes Oval Office to towards a Muslim. Here you have the Oval Office, formerly always the American flag. Here you have all these Muslim symbols, Oriental. You have Reagan with the flag behind him, Clinton, and also both Bushes with the flag behind. Also, since I'm on the back page, we have featured this book this week here. This book is called From the Heart's Closet by Anneliese Krauter. It's a very interesting book. Her experiences in World War II, going from this country to Europe during the war, and all the heartache that her particular family experienced. Going back to page 1, we have an analysis of the new structural system adopted by the Missouri Synod. It's called a highly centralized governance for LCMS. What does the 2010 convention mean, and what is the ACELC by Pastor Richard Bolin? He answers the criticism that Pastor Paul McCain of CPH has leveled against this particular group, and also Affirm Magazine, Tom Baker's publication. Right over here, Anglican bishop accused of $45 million white-collar crime. An Anglican bishop in St. Louis, $45 million crime. Very interesting here. Then over here, of course, Muslims, some reminders. Article submitted to us by Phil Giesler points out what really the position of what the Muslim position is all about theologically and so on. Various books that we promote or sell on the Muslims and Islam on here. For instance, one that I highly recommend by Dr. Alvin Schmidt is The Great Divide. Also one by Martin Luther, Islam in the Crucible. He wrote that together with, he wrote the introduction. a monk went over to Baghdad in 1300, Roman Catholic monk, Brother Richard Ricaldo Montecroce, and he then analyzed what the Quran is all about. Luther said he did a terrific job, and except he's a little bit weak on justification. We published the first English translation of what Luther wrote. Now going on to the editorial page, we'll skip the third page that has a lot of little smaller items on what's going on in the Christian world. But is evolution okay in the LCMS? That's the title is taken from what Dr. Jaroslav Pelikan said at the 100th anniversary of the Origin of Species at the University of Chicago. Pelikan had taught at Valparaiso University and at Concordia Seminary, and there he clearly came out saying that evolution is okay. The point is this: he was not disciplined. Nothing was done about it. Valparaiso praised him. Concordia Seminary praised him. Evolution was beginning to creep into the Missouri Synod at that time. The next one is called Don't Ask, Don't Tell. Roman homosexuals, priests, the LCMS, and evolutionists. I quote there from a recent newspaper article where it says, Pope said he was not going to fire these priests and bishops that were covering up the sexual scandal, mainly homosexual, but he was going to move them on. So he moved them on, but no discipline was taken. The same attitude is now in Missouri. You know, officially, Rome opposes homosexuality, but it takes no action against all the homosexual priests. And even some Roman Catholics estimate that up to almost one half of them, 50% of the Roman Catholic priests and seminarians are Roman Catholic. I know what I'm talking about. I have here a book, 1,300-page book, called The Right of Homosexuality. Homosexuality in the Roman and the Catholic Church, written by a Roman Catholic scholar. She even points out that Pope Paul VI was a homosexual. And imagine a pope, nothing done about it. She has all the evidence in there, various cardinals, and she points out that Pope Benedict XVI's record toward the gay movement will show that he will take no action against the homosexuals that are now in the Roman Catholic Church. Well, there are many other articles here. Going back to the other editorial that I had here, what will be done about here. On the solids of respectable conservatives, I've been asked, Pastor Otten, why did you file the charges? Why didn't some of the other organized conservatives, there are so many of them, why you, the controversial man? The fact of the matter is, they had the evidence. I gave them 8 months, suggesting that they do it. They didn't do it. All the evidence you have to have is in this book called A Daystar Reader, which was sent to the district presidents, distributed to faculties here at our various colleges, and the author, the editor, Matthew Becker, comes, and others, come out for women pastors, and they also come out for teaching evolution in our schools. Nothing was done. They don't want to come up with this. Now, I just wanted this whole evolution, that what I did now, because of this evolution controversy, we are making it available at a bargain rate, various videos on evolution. The best ones you can look at in the paper. I've got them all pictured there. Well, some of the best are really this series on the wonders of God's creation. We sold hundreds of sets of this 3D video. You know, nowadays people want DVDs. We're offering them now. We have a few left, limited number, of this DVD, God's Wonders of Creation, the Animal Kingdom, the animals, and also planet Earth. It's a real bargain. It is also available on DVD if you prefer the DVD. The other one we have here is Journeys to the Edge of Creation. Our solar system, the most powerful eyes in history, reveal amazing images of amazing beauty and wonder. The one over here is called The Milky Way and Beyond. See it unfold before your eyes. A vast frontier of seemingly infinite wonder and size. Now, folks, this is the kind of material that our Concordia Publishing House should be putting out to show our people why evolution undermines the whole essence of the Christian faith, the whole necessity of the vicarious satisfaction. We spend so much time on restructuring, liturgy, worship. Now, those are issues. I'm concerned about them. But evolution is far more destructive. So we hope that some of you will order them, if you don't have them now, and stay in touch with what's going on. One other thing here. Here we have a wonderful cartoon. Get ready for the new NFL season. Narcissistic Flailing Lutherans, which analyzes the letter that President Kishnik sent out. We call it Sour Grapes